I'm going to share our favorite recipe for super nutritious, actively aerated garden tea that you can make at home. Hi, I'm Teresa from the Urban Farming Institute here in Oakland Park, Florida. And again, I'm going to share our recipe for our garden tea. This is something we use consistently on our garden in addition to a fertilizer. So typical fertilizer you'd get at a big box store is going to provide nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And what this garden tea will provide is a much wider range of nutrients for your garden. So a balanced garden typically needs bacteria and fungi, trace minerals, humic and fulvic acid, and sugars to get a full range of nutrients. And that's what we're providing through this tea. Okay, so I'm going to show you the ingredients you'll need for this. So we're going to start with earthworm castings and bat and seabird guano. So both of these are going to provide bacteria to our garden tea. They each are fed a different diet, which is why we want that range of bacteria. We then have azomite, which is going to provide the minerals. We have 405, which is going to provide our humic and fulvic acid, and 8 microorganisms. We have fish and seaweed hydrolysate, which is going to provide protein, carbohydrate, sugar, and amino acids. And then we use the sugar to feed all of those different ingredients, which here we have blackstrap molasses. We're going to be making this on a very large scale for all of the garden beds here on our property. So we're going to use a large Vortex style brewer, but all you'll need at home is a 5-gallon bucket. You'll need to put all of your ingredients in something, so we use a 1-gallon paint strainer, which you can buy at a hardware store, and then you'll tie it up with a zip tie. We'll show you how to do all this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put together all of your ingredients. So just like a recipe, we're going to put together the dry ingredients first, and then we'll mix the wet ingredients once it's actually in the brewer or in the bucket. So we're going to start with our earthworm castings. We'll provide quantities on screen. So I'm just dumping this entire bag in the paint strainer. Then we have our bat and seabird guano. We have our azomite and our 405. We're going to mix it up a little bit. All good. Again, we're making this on a much larger scale than what you'll be making at home. So here we have our Vortex brewer, and you'll be making this in a 5-gallon bucket with an air pump. So we have our tea mix here, and you'll need some sort of pole to suspend it over the center of the bucket or the brewer. We're going to place that inside to steep. And then we're going to add our wet ingredients. So here we have the fish and seaweed hydrolysate that we'll be adding in. And then we're going to add our molasses for its first feeding. So this molasses is going to be added twice during the brew time, once at the beginning and once at about the 18-hour mark. All set. There you have it. There's your garden tea. Everything has been added. The only thing you need to remember to add to the tea is the second dose of molasses at the 18-hour mark. Try to set a reminder or an alarm for yourself so you don't forget that, but this will brew for 24 hours. It's been brewing for about 10 minutes and you can already start to see the foam here. It's going to start to create a significant amount of foam. It may even spill over, which is totally fine. You're not missing anything out of that. So when it's time to feed, once this is done brewing, it needs to be used within 3 hours. What you'll do is fill up a standard size watering can with 1 part tea and 3 parts water and water your garden as normal. We provide this to our gardeners on a weekly basis, but monthly is fine too. This tea should do wonders for your garden, so let us know how your garden is producing once you've given it a try. Like our video and subscribe to our page, and we are a nonprofit providing all of this education in these videos for free, but any donation helps. So feel free to click on the link in the description of the video to donate any amount you feel comfortable with. Thanks for watching.